On your way in, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification button.
Quite right to start the game in the first quarter.
Well, I think we got hurt on the glass. Even I think I made some comments before the game to Matt that that was going to be really, really important. And I thought their second chance opportunities really kind of impacted us. I thought at times we defended really, really well, and give them credit. I think coming into half, I think over maybe like about 53% of their total number of shots in the first half were in the mid-range. Yeah. And they made 64% of them. So you got to kind of give them credit. DeRozan, Rudy Gay, Aldridge, they made shots. And then, guys like Bellinelli, Bertans, Patty Mills, they didn't shoot a lot of threes, but the ones they made, they shot a good percentage on. And then the offensive rebounding. So that was really the biggest part of the game.
You touched the margin of error break for Russell and Dennis in terms of their offense when Paul was on the floor.
I'm sorry, I don't know if I understand.
How much is the margin of error shrink for them when Paul is on the floor? And I mean,
what do you mean?
By the spacing, because Paul can provide that spacing for those guys. And
no, I don't think so. I mean, I thought, when we moved the ball, we generated some pretty good looks. Dennis didn't shoot the ball particularly well from three. Jeremy didn't shoot the ball particularly well from three. When they're getting in there, the guys are open. I think we're generating and trying to pass the ball to one another, and those are shots you got to take. I mean, they're selling out to protect the deep paint, and the ball's being kicked out. But I think we've seen our team, for an extended period of time, shoot the ball really, really well collectively as a group from behind the line. And this was a game where we didn't shoot the ball well behind the line. They made a lot of shots, and when we did defend well, we didn't rebound well enough. That was a huge part of the game. Probably the reason they were, had the lead they had. We closed the second quarter well, but I think they had 16 points on second chance opportunities. So. Yeah, I mean, listen, teams are going to sell out in the paint on Russell, on Dennis, even on Steven. They're going to make us shoot the basketball. I don't think it's anything new or anything different that we hadn't seen really all year.
How much does Paul being out affect that defensive rebounding?
Yeah, I mean, his length, no question. I think the one thing, Jeremy's a really, really long guy. And, Aldridge obviously turned baseline several times to close the second quarter, made some really, really hard shots. Now, I'm not saying he doesn't do that. He does make them, but he really made them well tonight. So did Rudy Gay. I think you miss length on those kind of players, where you can get length into contesting shots. And, we had Abdul out there some to try to give us a little length, Terrence a little bit too. But, when those guys got those shots off, more often than not, they made them.
But it didn't have a typical Russell offensive night. What were the Spurs doing? Anything to disrupt him? Or?
Well, I think you got to give him credit from this standpoint. I mean, I thought he played downhill at the basket, and I thought he adjusted in the first quarter, and he started spraying the ball around, and he was generating shots for other guys on our team. So, he's, if something's being taken away, I give him a lot of credit that he was really generating a lot of really good open looks. We shot the ball extremely poorly from behind the line. We didn't shoot the ball nearly as well as they did. And then couple that with the fact that we didn't defensive rebound. But I think Russell, from a floor game standpoint, when he got into the teeth of the defense and forced them to all sink in on him, we're getting good looks. We got to take those shots. And